My name is Ester Libschits, and I am a connoisseur. Now, today I am in a new place. This looks very different. I moved to a new apartment. As you may know, I have a nephew named Tyler, and he is so kind to let me post videos on his channel. Personally, I think he might be exploiting me for views, but I also know he's lost without me. He has no one. He has no views. So, he's going through a kind of like a midlife crisis with his identity. I am very lucky to never have experienced my midlife yet, even though I am older than most people in the world. I am like a cockroach. I am a New York cockroach or rat or any of the city icons, really. I will never leave. But with his channel, he's moving things to a new channel. He does drag and weird things with wigs. I don't know what that's like. That's kind of bizarre, but he does those, and so he started a new channel going by some like Acacia or you should still follow him. You should still subscribe to him. Anyway, like I said, I moved into a new apartment. I am now living with my nephew, Acacia I have a new kitchen. I decided that I needed to move on with my life. You know, you may have seen my other apartment tour video, but it was just too small, and I was tired of being lonely. So my nephew moved to New York recently, and I decided to be his roommate. We have a beautiful, gigantic apartment. It is so gorgeous. If you want me to do an apartment tour video, then go ahead and leave a comment below so then I know if you would like that. So today I'm going to teach you how to cook. I taught you how to bake, but you know what they always say, you have to eat food before you eat dessert. But I say dessert is food. Why discriminate? Why can't you have dessert before you eat normal food? So that's why I wanted to teach you how to make cookies before I teach you how to make other food, because you know what, you should have your cookies first. Maybe you should only eat cookies. I have been eating nothing but cookies, and look how I turned out. I turned out fine. So fine, actually. So fine. Oh, that was really high. Ow. Without any further ado, let's get into cooking. Today we are gonna learn how to make my good old-fashioned homemade mac and cheese. I developed a formula for mac and cheese. It's called Ester L's mac and cheese. It is very rare to come by, but you know what? Some similar brands are like maybe Kraft mac and cheese, a Velveeta, but I'm gonna show you how to customize that and make it more like Ester L's mac and cheese. What we are gonna do is make some food, because I am hungry. So you're gonna need 2 boxes of your local mac and cheese. You're gonna need a pot. And you're also gonna need a spoon. You're also probably gonna need a kitchen, which would be very helpful. I happen to have one right here behind me. It comes with a stove and a microwave and a sink here. If you don't have one, I don't know. I don't know how to help you there. Anyway, some other things that you're gonna need are butter. I like real butter. Some people like, I can't believe it's not butter. I don't understand the name, to be honest with you. I can't believe that it's butter, because it tastes like shit. I can't believe that. Why can't you just say, not butter? Instead of saying, I can't believe it's not butter. So that's why I like to use real butter, because I can believe that this is real butter. That's what they should call this. I can believe it's butter. So, you also are gonna need some milk. I like 1% or anything less than 1%. I'm on a diet, and I do not need any more fat than what I have on me right now. So I like to go with the least amount of fat that I can find. And if it's any less percent milk, it might as well be water. It really might as well. Oh, you also need some water. If you don't have water where you're from, Maybe you live in places like Michigan or something. Also, I'm sorry if you're hearing some noises from outside. It's just part of the New York experience. I'm trying to give you the full experience of what it's like to not only make mac and cheese, but make Ester L's mac and cheese in New York City. So if there's other sounds, if there's people yelling, if there's cars, if there's horns, if there is gunshots, it's all part of the experience. So you're welcome. Now, first thing, you're gonna wanna take your pot, okay? And you're gonna wanna put all of your noodles into the pot. You know, you will need a pot. You have to make sure your pot's big enough. Even if you just have any pot, you should be lucky, because some people don't even have a pot to piss in. So, you're gonna take that and you're gonna dump it right in. Oh, shit. So, if something like this happens, you need to improvise. You need to roll with the punches. Okay, so there were some noodles that landed on the floor that we are not able to salvage on this day. They will rest in peace and come to their full form in the garbage. But since we lost some, we might have to adjust the recipe just a tish. But you're lucky you got a professional chef right here to help you through these hard times. God damn it, these are fucking hard. Next, you're gonna wanna put some water in your pot, okay? Put it on your stove. You're gonna wanna turn on your stove. Make sure the flame comes on so the gas is being burned if you have a gas stove. If you inhale just gas, I mean, I inhaled just gas for the last 40 years of my marriage, but we do not want to inhale this gas. This will kill you. Well, damn near killed me with Ernie. Rest in peace. Okay, so make sure your spoon is clean before you put it in. I realize now that I don't think I washed it up the last time I used it, so make sure it's clean, okay? There we go, it's good. Now it's just a waiting game for it to boil. I'll be back when the water boils, okay? Okay, we are back in business. The pasta is done. I do want to share a little tip with you. This was something that I messed up, but I am learning from my mistakes, and I am sharing them with you so you don't make the same mistake, because I am a good teacher. Now, I put the pasta in before the water. You need to boil the water before the pasta, and maybe I cooked it too long. I don't know. I am a good chef, but I'm a little bit distracted right now because I can see myself in the camera. I'm just so beautiful, and my makeup just looks so good. And oh, the pasta. Okay, so the pasta, it's actually, I should probably turn it off because it's now been cooking for quite a long time. It's kind of mushy now, but that's okay. This is now going to be turning into a mashed and cheese instead of a mac and cheese. So it's Ester L's mashed and cheese. Okay, so there are a few more things that I forgot to mention that you may need. You are also going to need a strainer. Next step then, after you boil the pasta, you need to strain it. Okay, now after you strain it and you put it back in the pot on the stove, I like to put it on low just to keep it warm. Now I know I said there's a couple more things that you need, but I don't know what they were. I thought of them, and then in my graying days, they escaped me. So I apologize, but if I think of them, which I'm assuming I will because I might need them at some point, I will let you know. Okay, we need to add some butter or margarine, and then the milk. And then you also want to put in some of the flavor packets. You have to put in 8 tablespoons. One stick is 8 tablespoons. If you are someone who uses butter alternatives, you're kind of on your own, because I don't really know how that works, because I am not a freak. Okay, now that that's melting into it, you're going to want to put in your flavor packets. So let me put these in. Now, the last thing you're gonna need is milk. I will use a ½ cup measuring cup, but I'm not gonna fill it all the way up just because I'm also on a diet. It makes this awful sound, and I am repulsed. but it is mixed enough and it's time to serve up. Here we have it, Ester L's mash and cheese. There's no distinguishable noodles in here. It's more just, I don't know, maybe more like a prison food texture. But either way, I'm sure it'll taste just as great. I prefer mine with a little bit of salt. Okay, now let's try some mash and cheese. It's a little hot. It tastes just the same as mac and cheese, except when people come over, you can say, you know, we're having some mash and cheese, and they're gonna be like, wow, so cultured. There you have it, Ester L's mash and cheese. I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned so much from me. I know you did, because I know a lot of things, probably more than you, and I'm here, like I say, to bestow my wisdom onto you. And if you like this video, you should like it. You should leave a comment saying that you like it. If there's things that you want me to teach you, you should comment down below and let me know what do you want to know from me. And go ahead and subscribe to Acacia Forgot, because he's a doll. He's my darling nephew, even though I'm very confused by some of his life choices. I'll see you next time he gives me permission to be here. Anyways, like always, kisses, bye. Mwah, 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 mwah.